Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Work to live the life you want to live. Work to live the life you want to live. This is very important because I'm going to tell you what. People want to live a certain way. They want to hang out in certain places, be around certain people. And you can have it. You can have whatever you want. You just have to be willing to work for it. It's like Dennis Kimbrough said in a very popular book, Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice. He said you can have all the money you want if you're willing to work for it. And if it's a certain type of life that you want, well, you got to work for it. You can't sit around and fantasize and, I wish I could do that. Okay. Like if you want to live in a better neighborhood, okay, what do you need to do? You can't just wish about it. You're going to have to figure out, okay, how much it costs to live in that neighborhood. How much money would I need for a down payment for a house or whatever the rent is in any higher class places? Okay. Are you willing to work on a job for it or two jobs or get an education to get a better job? Or if you want a nice family life, are you willing to work on it? Are you willing, instead of just throwing in the towel every time something goes wrong, are you willing to get counseling or really talk things out, really communicate? If you want to be more physically healthy, are you willing to eat right, to work out more? If you have a lot of negative thoughts, are you willing to work to address it? Go to a therapist or whoever you need to go to. You have to you got to work it. You have to work to live the life you want to live. But I'm going to tell you the beauty of it. The beauty of it is once you reach that life, heck, even in the process of working towards that life, you feel good because it's what you're doing. You're not making any excuses. You're not sitting around complaining. You doing the things that you need to do. You are doing the work. Think about it. I want you to think about it. You want to do that work. And I'm going to tell you what, nothing is more satisfying than reaching your goals after you have done the work. It's just something so special about it. Think about maybe if you get a nice home in a very nice neighborhood, you work to get it. Or you going for your education. Let me use that example. Someone going for their education, a bachelor's, master's, juris doctor, medical degree, whatever you're going for. Think about all the work, all the time you put in for it. Think about it, and it feels so good. Think about if you're in business and you're working to have a very viable business, to live a life that you're living your full purpose, that you're on your mission. Think about how good it feels that you made it happen. You didn't sit around and wait for somebody else to give it to you. You made it. You can look yourself in the mirror and be proud. And this is a very important thing. This is something very important that you really have to think about. You have to think about it. Because I'm going to tell you what, one of the saddest things I see out here is when people are not living their full potential. And yes, we're gonna go on this because you know me. Y'all know me. You know I'm always about succeeding in life, using your gifts fully, using your talents, using what you have been blessed with, using the skills you've been blessed with. But the thing is, even if you're blessed with multiple talents, you have to use them. You have to do the work. One of the saddest things I've seen, and trust me, I've seen a lot of sad things, but when you see somebody and you know how much talent they have, now what they tell you, you can look at them and the talent is dripping off of them, but they're nowhere near their potential. And it comes down to work. In fact, if you really think about it, if you look at the people who succeed, they're not always the most talented. As much as I push talent, and I will always push talent, some of the people who succeed, they have talent, but they're not the most talented. Like if you use a sport, that's basketball in the NBA. Some of the best players really aren't in the NBA. You had some players that could like blow out some of the players that are in the NBA who work in different jobs or something. Only reason they're not there, they didn't work. Because that's what it comes down to. How hard you going to work? How long you know, in basketball, how long you going to spend shooting free throws? If you have a law practice, how often you going to study? How often you going to study everything you need to do? If you're a medical doctor, how hard you going to work to keep up with all the latest techniques and all the information you need? That's the difference. Working. You have to do the work. I don't care what it is, but it's so beautiful when you do that work. And I want y'all to think about it. Everybody's listening. I mean, I appreciate the support, but I want more than support on this one. I want everybody to think, stop. As soon as this podcast finish, think about, what do you want to do in life? What do you really want to do? Where do you really want to go? What are you thinking about? What do you like? What will really make you happy? And then once you decide what that is, think about, what do you want? What are you going to do to get there? I don't want you just to think about it, then go back to your life. I want you to think, okay, how hard are you going to work to get there? And when you're working hard, you're going to have to do some extra. So are you willing to do that? Think about everything you're going to do and you need to do, and then make a plan to do it and stick with that plan. Find somebody to hold you accountable if you have to, because ultimately this is about you. This is about your life. I mean, hey, you know what? You're living this life now. You want to live the best life. You want to live a fulfilling life. You want to go to sleep at night with a smile on your face. You want to have trouble sleeping because you know all the stuff you got to do the next day that will bring you so much joy. You're just so excited. You like a child the night before Christmas. But you can have that life. You can have that life. But you are going to have to work. Work is the best thing. Work is the thing that you have to do. All right? So I want everybody to get out there and get ready to do that thing. All right? Work to live the life you want to live. So that's all I have for today. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.